The moment Barcelona quietly signed Dani Olmo, few expected the whirlwind he would stir. And last season, even when the wind was mostly cross, he still left scorch marks on the table. Injuries clipped his rhythm more than once. Yet between the fits and starts, he managed to lace together a run of moments that mattered. A debut brace that announced his arrival. 2 vital strikes against Espanyol. A winner at Las Palmas. And that late matchday goal against Mallorca that kept Barcelona's dream alive. 12 goals and 6 assists is the tidy ledger. But the real ledger is in those 8 league points that came directly from his boots. Points that without them might have redrawn the map of the title race. Now the club's higher-ups are leaning in. Hansi Flick and sporting director Deco aren't whispering about potential. They're stating expectations. When those 2 names sign off on a player, it becomes a story about trust as much as talent. And their message to the squad is clear. Olmo hasn't reached the top of his climb yet. There's method to their faith. Look at Olmo's career arc and a pattern emerges. A player who seeds himself into a new team, learns the soil and then explodes. In Zagreb, his first full senior season ended in 9 goals. The following campaign, he found a new gear and finished with a dozen and added assists to his game. In Germany, the story repeated. An initial half-season of adjustment gave way to a follow-up year with far more end product. More goals, far more chances created. That historical breadcrumb trail is the proof Flick and Deco have pointed to in private meetings and training ground evaluations. It's not prophecy. It's precedent. If a player's skill set and temperament line up with a club system, the second year often becomes where potential finally converts into consistent influence. Tactically, a funny-firing Olmo changes Barcelona's profile. He's not just a goalscorer. He links. He probes pockets between lines. He can peel wide to drag a centre-back out of position and then ghost into the box when space appears. That movement, married to the threat of actual finishing, 12 times last term, forces opponents to make choices. Commit a midfielder to track him and leave space elsewhere. Or allow him freedom and risk the kind of moments that turn narrow matches into Barcelona wins. Flick's approach demands intelligence and versatility. Deco's remit is to build a squad that can supply and sustain. Together, their backing suggests the plan is to unlock Olmo rather than fit him into a preconceived box. Pre-season hinted at what could be coming. Across the friendlies, Olmo looks sharper than the injury-tainted glimpses of last year. And in the Mallorca run-out, he showed both the instinct and the timing that suggest fitness is returning at the exact moment it needs to. With Levante likely to be his first competitive test of the new campaign, the stage is set for an early marker. Will he start? Will he impact? Early signs say yes. But beyond the opener, the real question that should grip fans and rivals is what a fully available Olmo could do over 38 league matches and the extra fixtures that follow. Can he be the difference maker in tight games where a single moment decides a title? Barcelona's board clearly believes he can. This is why the season narrative now includes more than transfers and tactical experiments. It centres on a player in the second chapter of his Barcelona story with a track record of levelling up. If Flick and Deco's gamble pays off, Olmo won't just be a useful piece. He could be the spark that makes Barcelona's attack less predictable and more lethal. And if that happens, the title race won't merely be a test of squads. It will be the stage where a tidy tally of goals and assists becomes the proof that a second season can, quite literally, decide a championship.